SoundCloud music.
Damn, I gotta get my buttons right. It's been a week. No excuses. All right, and welcome back to the place where nothing is safe. This is episode 157 of the Jig Is Up podcast. You know me, I'm your host, yours, Marco, and I'm with...
It's your guy, M Easy.
It's your girl, Miss Nessa, a.k.a. Blazing Mommy.
And Kmart is at work. Like I said before, announcements, what we have. It will just be the Barber Fest. August 25th, come see us live. We'll be here podcasting, talking to the barbers, talking to anybody who want to talk to us. It's going to be fun. There's going to be prizes. There's going to be haircuts, and there's going to be food. So go out there, check it out. Come meet us in person. Get a sticker on us. All right. So how was your guys' Mother Day weekend? So got to get right into the shits.
Shit. I'm stuck trying to kick this cold or whatever this is.
Yeah, Easy's under the weather, y'all, but he's still here.
Yep.
He's still here. How about you, Miss Ness?
It was cool. I mean, Saturday, I was up in LA at the Whoreible Decisions Live Show. And
shout outs to Weezy and Mandy.
And then on Sunday, I actually worked. I volunteered for a Mother's Day brunch on base. Ooh. And I did it because it's cool. You know, I did it last year. Last year was hectic. This year it was more chill, and to get that Sunday premium. And then after that, my brother and I took my mom out to eat. She wanted a seafood buffet, so we took her out to dinner. And then did some laundry and chilled. Went to bed.
Yeah. My Mother's Day weekend was pretty simple. My mom, she's not into like gifts and going out to brunches and stuff because it's crazy. So she just wanted to see her sons, me and my brother, especially that my brother's gonna go to boot camp in like less than a month. He's joining the Air Force. So basically the nest will be empty. So just leaving my mom and my dad. And you know, when I came by with some flowers, you know, she was so happy. So, yeah, definitely.
Marco the gent.
Yeah, you know, I'm Teresa's son, you know. That's what I said on that caption on my latest picture on IG, if y'all follow me. Oh, man. And what is it? After that, you know, shout outs to Olivia's dad. He helped mounted my TV on the wall. Because I was having a hard time trying to figure it out. I was thinking I wasn't following the instructions correctly, but it just turns out the unit that I live in is an older unit, and the way it's set up structurally, you know, you had to use different anchors and different tools to mount it up there. But it's up there now. It's chill. I can just lay on my bed and just look up a little bit. Watch some Game of Thrones, watch some Zombieland on Netflix, you know. The whole Matrix trilogy is on Netflix. I watched that. But yeah, it was cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So, you know, every week we try to figure out who we vibing to this week. So, the listeners want to know who we listening to on the daily to get through the week. You know, I could start off first. I just curated a playlist on Apple Music, Sade the album cuts. So if you guys want to chill out, especially listen to Sade on a Sunday. It'll change your life. So play that on a Sunday. Trust me, you'll have the most soothing, relaxing Sunday with the album cuts that I handpicked to be on that playlist. So go check it out.
Shoot. I was about to say I'm listening to Diggy's new album. Lighten Up. That's a Sunday album right there.
That's a Sunday album?
Yeah. I had to go look it up to see what. And shout out to John B for dropping a new song.
What? John B dropped a new song? What? Oh shit, John B.
Yeah, featuring Donnell Jones called
What?
Understand. Yeah. He's not trying to be new or nothing. He sounds like, you know.
He stayed in his lane?
Stay in his lane.
That's the
his
John
own sound is just a new song.
Yo, I need that.
I appreciate that.
I need that. I need to go listen to it.
Yeah, my boy was telling me about it. I think it was like last month. He was telling me about it. I want to say he also collabed with someone else too, or it could have been that one, but I could have sworn. But he told me about it last month, and he said the same thing. So I heard it, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is hella like old school, you know. John B, like he just came back like he never left. Like,
yeah, he missed a step.
Not at all.
And then I think he performed at the Soul Train Music Awards.
Oh, he did?
Right before he dropped the single. Mm-hmm. And like he got a new look and shit. Like, all right, man, you still look young and shit now. Right,
oh, he's aging well.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens when you hang out with black folks.
And you have money.
Somewhat. There are a couple of white guys who are aging. Oh, excuse me. That are aging well. Paul Rudd is one of them. He's like 50 years old.
That's crazy.
Paul Rudd is 50. Ant-Man himself.
He don't look 50.
And he doesn't look 50. So, you know, there's some white that's not cracking out there. So shout outs to y'all. And yeah, man, Nessa.
Yeah.
Whoreible Decisions.
Oh my gosh.
Weezy and Mandy live and in direct.
It is so
and
crazy.
Dro,
featuring Dro and
Van Lathan.
Yo, I guess I haven't seen too many pictures of them like just standing or whatever, but like standing next to them, all I had was J's on. Mandy had heels on. Weezy had some sneakers on, and we was all pretty much the same height. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, they short as fuck. And I was like, that's just crazy. But it was cute. Like, so the show started at 4, but I got VIP tickets because I was definitely gonna make it worth it. And they had a little meet and greet thing before the show, so it was from 2:30 to 3:30, and you were able to go and take your pictures with them and chop it up with them or whatnot. So I was supposed to actually go with a friend. Shout out to Nelly. But she had. Well, no, it's real. She was supposed to come.
To Nelly for failing and showing up.
No, because she was actually so hyped to go.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
she was so hyped. She ended up taking an overnight shift and overslept. And I had hit her up.
Drove to LA and went to sleep out there. Wake me up when you get here.
Folks gotta catch an Amtrak, nigga.
Something.
Same day.
Sleep on the train or something.
Hey, yeah, I feel it because I wasn't gonna miss that shit for nothing. Because I actually was having car issues last week, and yeah, like my car was shaking. Like I was just like, oh hell no. So, excuse me, I went to get my oil changed on Friday, and I was like, oh, maybe I just need to get my alignment done. And there was like, no, it's your tires. And I was like, maybe they just trying to sell me some tires. So I just got my oil change done. Then the next, so that night I had hit her up like, yo, you ready for tomorrow? And I didn't get a response. So I was just like, okay, whatever. So the next morning I got up early, went to the tire place, and I was like, I know because it was to the point where they're like, we can't even, like, you need to get an alignment done, but we can't even do that for you till you get new tires, or at least your front right. And then they ended up lifting the car and then like having the wheels spin so I could see what they're talking about, and I seen how uneven it was, so it really was a tire. And I was like, fuck. So I ended up buying a new tire. And then
glad you did, because
that's your life.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a story.
Definitely. I was like, let me go ahead and do this.
You get up to a certain speed, I was like, fuck that.
No, even when I was slow, even when I was driving slow. Oh hell no. Yeah, no.
Well, not pop, but the tread came off.
Oh hell.
Fucked up the side, the trim of the car.
Yeah, they showed me. I actually have a picture of it. I'll show you guys later. But yeah, so the reason why I said fuck it, let me go ahead and do this was because I didn't hear from her. So I'm like, oh, because we were supposed to carpool. I was like, oh no, fuck this. I'm gonna just probably roll up there myself. So I got it. I paid for my little tire, and then I drove my car, and it was running smooth. So I'm like, okay, well, still I need to get in alignment, but that could wait. As long as I got my tire.
At least your tire's fixed. You got the tread right. I mean, yeah.
So then I had hit her. I was like, yo, girl. I was like, I'm trying to leave around 11 because, the meet and greet's at 2:30. The weather's not looking right. Like, traffic's going to be crazy. I put in my my GPS. It said 3 hours and 5 minutes. Yes. When it normally is like about 2.5 hours. So I was just like,
gotta go.
Yeah. So I did. She hit me up like, I think like around 1 something. She's like, oh my gosh, I just woke up. And I was like, damn, that sucks. You ain't gonna make that shit. But yeah, so the show was fucking bomb as fuck. It was cool. They were down to earth. I feel like it's kind of, I don't want to say difficult, but like it's different, recording in the comfort of your own studio, your own home, wherever you record at, and then actually being live and having to interact with people like on the spot. You know what I mean? And the fact that they basically were themselves, and it seemed like it was like it didn't faze them that it was live. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Because to me, like thinking about, because I was trying to like put us in that situation. I was like, I have fun doing this shit.
Yeah,
like because those people already hear us, so
they know our inside jokes and stuff like that.
So speaking of that, it's so funny. So in the beginning, they started off with games like little icebreakers. So they had Dro come out from Insecure, and for those of you that know him as that, I can't pronounce his actual name.
Ranger,
I guess I can't pronounce. So
and then everybody else, He used to be the voice on 2K's
2K.
My Player mode. You choose your answers as a player.
It was so funny. So if you watched my story, and it's still on, like I have, if you look on my story, what is it called? Like in the, on your actual, like your homepage or whatever it's called on IG. Like
your feed,
I have
your Instagram feed. Or did you save it?
Yeah, I save it.
Did you save it and put it on your stories, your saved stories?
My saved stories. So go check that out if you didn't get to check it the day of. So I posted some of the content and everything that went on, but of course I didn't show everything because I wanted to be in the moment, and it was just so dope. But in the beginning, they had games. So the first game was basically like Never Have I Ever, but the hoe edition.
Oh,
so
boy.
They wanted to see who was the biggest hoe in the crowd. Now they go by, so they're called Whoreible Decisions, and they call us, their listeners, the Whore Hive. So the thing that sucked about it, so he was like, don't shoot the messenger. This is all statements by the girls. They're the ones that made it. The thing that sucks was they didn't put it in an order. So the rules was obviously like, well, this is normally a drinking game, right? So if you've never done it, or if you've done it, you drink, right? So in this case, if you've done it, you stay standing up. If you haven't, you sit down. But since it wasn't in a particular order, if you had sat down because you've never done a specific thing, and then the next question was something you did, it's not like you can stand back up. You have to still stay down. So for instance, the only one that actually like correlated was, they said, and this is where I sat down at, well, not this part, but they said, have you ever got your ass ate before? So I stayed standing up. The next one was, have you ever ate ass? So I sat my ass down. But then the following question was, have you ever smashed the homie? And I was like, well, damn, I have. So, but it's like, I can't get back up. So I was like, what the fuck, this shit, like, it had a, so people were complaining, like, what? Like,
I think they had to put it in a particular order, like levels, like there's levels.
Yeah.
They should have did like each question, like reset it.
Yeah. But the thing was, the reason why
they should just made them drink. Why didn't they just make them drink? Because they're at the bar
trying to get everybody lit.
Yeah, like them drinks was not cheap. Not even the non-alcohol.
Well, welcome to LA.
Maybe we should set that up like for our show.
Yeah,
but have the bar like, hey, what can we do to make it an open bar type of thing where people can play this game.
Well, for VIP,
shit would be-
yeah, for VIP,
Yeah, just for VIP, that would be
That'll
dope.
work.
open bar for VIP.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
So that was a fun game. So at the end of the game, basically the last question, there were still 5 people standing, and they was like, he was like, yeah, don't judge me, who's but y'all some nasty assholes, like. And then so the next game was basically how well you know the co-host, so he would read a statement and we had to guess or shout out who we thought said it, whether it was Weezy or Mandy. And it was just funny, the shit that he was saying, like it, and everybody was like on point except for the last one he had read and he didn't even finish reading it. Everyone's like, oh, that's Mandy. He's like, no, that was actually me. I don't know why they threw this on there. But he was like, this is something Mandy would say, but this is something that I had said. That one was fun. And then the other games they played was, if you look on the feed and you wonder why Weezy is held upside down.
Yeah, by some dude. His girl gave him permission.
Permission is sexy, everybody. Just remember that. Consent is sexy.
Yes. So what you had to do was, they put a name of a sexual position on the screen, and it was Weezy and 3 people out of the audience. One of the audience members were actually from San Diego. I don't know her personally, but she was like, they asked her name and where she was from. She's like, oh, from Dago. And I was like, Dago in the house, and they was like, they was like, Dago, like, what's that, like San Diego? Mandy was like, is that like San Diego or something? She's like, yeah. She's like, oh. And then we's like, we don't know y'all slang. It was so funny. But anyway, so pretty much they would put the name of the position, and then Weezy and the person would have to say, oh, I'm the giver, you're the receiver, and they would have to literally get in the position that they think it would look like, and then after that they would show what the actual position was. So the first one was the guy where his girl gave him consent, and it was like the twisted like screwdriver or something. His ass lifted her up upside down and act like he was like eating her pussy and was just like
doing the most.
Just doing the most.
Yeah,
and then she had her hands down. She started crawling. She was like crawling to the girlfriend, like help me. Like
wheelbarrows type shit.
Yes. And that wasn't the case. It was like easy. Did you guys see what the picture was? I actually want to try that. I would have to stretch first. But I was like, that's just funny. And then the second one, that was the one with the Dago one, they got it wrong. It was like a standing fire hydrant or something. But the last one, I forgot what it was, but it was a bent 69. And then that girl, she also had consent from her girl. They were a lesbian couple. She got consent from her girl, and it was actually the correct thing. So, but yeah, just overall, it was just a great experience. They got pretty emotional, and just seeing all those beautiful women and just nobody like shaming others. There's only one time people in the audience was like, what the fuck? And it wasn't towards them, it was towards the whole male version, but the live version, someone had said, I fell into celibacy, and people were like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? So that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But one of the questions too was this girl, her question was about butt play. Like, she's in a new relationship now, and all her past relationships, she was able to play with the man's booty hole. And then she was like basically asking how can she do that with her man, like basically make him feel comfortable. And they were just like, well, you can't really, if you've toyed around with the idea and he's just not fucking with it, like, you can't force him to do that. You might have to just get that out, because it's more so for you and not necessarily for him. And if he doesn't feel comfortable, he doesn't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? And you never know, if he finally decides to let you in and he doesn't like it, he may resent you, so it was just crazy. And then a guy raised his hand and he was just like, why do you women like playing with our butts and da da da? So it was just funny. But that was a good question. There was a few men in the audience, but none of the men, because Marco had asked too, like, oh, was there any single men there? Nope. Every guy that was there was in a relationship.
Single men ain't taking advantage.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh well.
But overall, it was fun, and shout out to Weezy for shouting us out. She was so fucking drunk. She was like, I guess the jig is up that I'm a hoe. Like,
yeah, that was funny.
That was funny. So that was fun as fuck. Great experience. I'm excited for us to do that. Well, not that, but our version of the live show.
Of the live, what we're gonna do.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, 'cause
Sometimes.
me and Marco can't do them position joints
I ain't doing none of that shit.
unless you get permission.
I ain't doing none of that shit.
Oh, bro, James.
Girl try to do the most like that dude.
Yeah. He took advantage of that. He was like, okay.
See, that's what you call a podcast groupie right there. You was like, shit, my girl gave me permission. It's on now. All right, man. So we'll just go ahead and get it knocked out of the park with this Nothing is Safe segment around the 1943 mark or 1945. All right. Before I get into this, I just want to give people a warning. Yes, I'm aware this is based out of a fictional content. However, this Nothing is Safe segment isn't limited to what happens in real life.
That's why it's called Nothing is Safe.
So, if you're a throny or haven't watched the latest episode, I suggest you to skip to the NSA because I'm letting the spoilers fly on this one. All right. So, you guys got a couple of seconds to get the fuck up out of here.
Letting the spoilers fly with no mercy.
But no mercy.
That's the sound of the flames.
Psych.
Yeah, listen.
Try to make it a little lighter. All right. All right, man. How can I start this shit out? The destruction of King's Landing. Boy, oh boy. Didn't Daenerys Targaryen let that motherfucking dragon fly?
Talk about overkill.
You know what? You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? I did find it funny how people last week were saying, burn them all. Fuck King's Landing. Fuck them up. And the writer's like, all right. Is this what you want?
Okay.
They hit you with the Chris Tucker. Is this what you want?
Not what I was looking for. I was like, oh shit, don't do it, girl.
It's kind of like, do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a Baby Boy when Sweet Pea started beating up on that Crip who took his bite. He was laughing at first, and then he went through too far.
Laughing at first,
and then he got the serious face. That's what it was with King's Landing.
That's exactly what it was.
That's exactly what it was. Like, yeah, you got the Iron Fleet. Get the motherfuckers the fuck out of here.
It's over.
Yeah, you
Niggas
got
threw
the
their
Golden.
swords down and shit.
You got the Golden Company. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
The bell ringing.
Yeah, the bell ring. Yeah, that's right, nigga. That's right. It's over.
Cersei's finally seeing she taking this L.
She's taking the L.
Face,
it's over.
Her face is kind of getting the hype. I'm like, what the fuck?
She ain't over.
I'm like, what are you doing, girl?
She let that.
Why you look so mad?
Man, she was hot. But you know what? The more I think about it, the more I understand where Daenerys is coming from. She's stunting like her daddy. She definitely stunting like her daddy.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but I didn't see that was a good thing. It's like, why? Before, I think earlier, she didn't want to become her dad at one point.
But sometimes people become the thing that they hate.
Of course, especially if it's your own parent. Like, you pick up certain traits from
the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah.
And also, on some Dark Knight shit, either you die a hero or you live long to see yourself become the villain. And that's what happened to Daenerys. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, this is not her character. Nigga, she's a Targaryen. Y'all forgot. Like, she had dragons.
I don't see how people didn't see this coming. I saw this coming, wishing it wasn't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But I saw this coming. Yeah. There's certain traits that she would do. Like, you put the whole list out of her burning every fucking thing up throughout and then
people will say, oh, it's within good reason. Regardless if it was in good reason or the context or the context of she did those deeds.
Yeah, like when I would read people saying within good reason, I'm like, not entirely. She still had the choice to either be like her father or not, and she chose to be like her father.
And they were like, oh, the last one's emotion. I'm like, well, she's a woman.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
A little misogynistic tweet.
That was very misogynistic. But it's factual though.
Yeah. It's factual. But think about it. Like, she don't get love in Westeros. She ain't get, ever since she set foot on Westeros, no one's ever trusted her in the North. People ain't fucking with her like that. They don't trust her. They fear her more than anything. And Jon ain't with the shits. He's like, I'll call you my queen, but I can't fuck with you. I'm not with the incest shit.
Yeah, that nigga pulled away. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, he couldn't get it up for her. He's like,
she said, let it be fear then. I'm like, no.
And even at the end of the last episode, the way that they decapitated Miss Sandy, and she walked back, she's like, I bet. I gave y'all niggas an offer.
Yeah.
She's like, remember, I gave you an offer to surrender. Cersei felt that she had the upper hand because, you know, her injured dragon got taken out. But shit, I gotta give it to Drogo, man. Drogo had the Game 7 performance of a lifetime. The game was on the line. Drogo was on his LeBron shit. They were down 3-1. And he came back and blocked it off the blackboard. I'm like, damn, Drogo was fucking dodging them scorpions like Floyd Mayweather did at Canelo. You was hitting his ass. I was like,
burning everything up.
Burning everybody up. Did you see Aaron Rodgers get burned up?
Nah.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers made a cameo. He was one of the citizens in King's Landing. He got burnt up. He tried to scramble. He tried to scramble to the left and got caught.
Oh, where it came through the
yeah.
Oh, that was him.
That was Aaron Rodgers.
You know, it's funny. I was like, that ain't no fucking Aaron Rodgers. What he doing here? Getting flamed up.
Yeah, that was Aaron Rodgers. It was so funny. They put a meme to like Khalil Mack right behind him and shit. so you know, Bears fans gonna have a lot of fun with that.
Ah, man, I think that's what a part of the episode that bothered me the most is the people that
the innocent
had nothing
people
to do with none of that shit.
Yo, Daenerys was on her Michael Jordan shit. Fuck them kids.
Yeah, she was on something.
She was on fuck them kids, but yeah, she went crazy. She felt that she was neglected of love from the people, so she rather chose to be feared than respected.
And I think
she's been
Cersei
betrayed.
Got in her head, dude. Like really, really got in her head. Because when she was sitting there looking, when she was on the dragon, I felt like she still felt like Cersei was winning or something.
Yeah, she was looking at the what's they call it, the red ceiling, whatever the area, the castle. So because remember, she's like, my father used to sit there, and y'all ran him out of town. Y'all killed him. Mm-hmm. Fuck that. I'm tearing this whole shit down. And did you see the little wildfire still blowing up? There's some like little remnants of wildfire still in the town.
Green, yeah,
that shit was crazy. What else on that episode? Because I mean, we all know that she went crazy. Grey Worm had that beige rage going out.
Yo.
And when the queen turned up, he turned up.
He already, it was already in him. Like, nigga, I can't be mad at Grey Worm. I see my lady get her head chopped. I'm
fucking everybody up.
Everybody. If you hear, I'm sorry. You dead, nigga. Like,
damn, even if you put your sword down. And them niggas had to hurry up, put their swords back on to defend themselves.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And those were the good guys, and they started turning bad. Yep. They started breaking bad. Like you saw one of John's guys
and all that shit. Yeah,
John's guys trying to rape a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like you're in the middle of war, just dragons flying in, rubble falling on people and shit, and you trying to get some pussy?
Yeah.
In the middle of a war? God damn.
It's interesting though, because most war movies, that's a part of it. It plays a part.
Yeah.
In majority of the war movies. Like, and they make it look like that's just how war is. Like,
yeah. And I thought the Dothraki were all dead, but evidently there's probably some Dothraki out there in Essos, so she just brought them out. I mean, over there.
You know, if you count the ones that ran back the other way from the White Walkers.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. But a lot of people don't like the direction where this final season's going. How do you feel about it?
I don't like it either. She gonna have to go too.
Daenerys?
Yeah, she gotta go too.
You think Arya's gonna do it? You think Jon's gonna do it? Tyrion's gonna sneak up on her, stab her in her kneecap or some shit?
Right, and be crying and saying, I'm sorry, but I had to do this type shit.
Yeah. History repeats itself. A Lannister killing a Targaryen.
Ooh. I have no idea what they're talking about.
You know what's crazy? I thought the Kingslayer himself was going to be the one to do it, to repeat.
Yeah.
Until this last episode.
But the whole Euron Greyjoy and Jaime Lannister fight was like hella unnecessary.
I don't think so.
No, it was unnecessary because they didn't like Jaime didn't stun on him. It's like, motherfucker, that's my kid. It never was your kid.
I mean, it didn't make it to that point because Euron, he felt like he had to prove a point. Yeah. The whole time, ever since he laid eyes on Jaime, like, I got to get that nigga, man.
I got to get him out of here.
I got to one up him. I got to fuck his sister. I got to slash lady.
Better.
and then let's see how I get down in the fight.
Because I want to be a king.
Yeah, because you see, like, when he was laying there, he was like, I killed the Kingslayer. Basically, he felt like he did what he was trying to do this whole time.
Yeah, but
prove himself.
He didn't do it.
No,
he didn't do it.
No, he didn't.
How do you feel about the Cooking Bowl? Oh,
I don't know, man. I mean,
yo, didn't the mountain look like Darth Vader?
Yeah,
without the mask.
Yeah,
I felt that vibe too. I was like, this nigga look like Darth Vader.
Like the Hound wasn't really fading him that much. Like not even
because he's a fucking zombie.
Yeah, the nigga was dead.
He's already undead. So it's
he kind of got his last bite with the tackle through the wall,
fall into the fire, which is ironic how the whole thing started.
Yeah, but what if the nigga get up like fucking Kane or something? What if he just sit up like Kane and walk through the fire? Like he still could be alive.
Well, if he's still alive, that goes on my prediction poll on my pool. I need to get my money. I'm in the top 4 right now on my predictions.
Yeah,
I need to pull through on this last episode. Damn it, I need that fucking money. Oh man, but yeah, man, like we actually started a group chat called Thronies. So people who watch Game of Thrones and want to, share funny memes and anything like that, you can go on join our group chat on The Jig Is Up about that.
I was hot watching her burn those people up. I was like, none of them people deserve none of that shit. What are you doing?
But you know what? It was funny because people started pointing out contradictions. Like, oh, are you talking about the same crowd that cheered to get Ned dead? That cheered for his execution? Fuck King's Landing, nigga. Burn him up. Jakaris.
Hey. the shame shit that they did, even if it was Cersei, motherfuckers was some weirdos.
They were throwing shit at her.
Showing their dicks and shit to her.
Niggas were throwing shit at her. That's crazy.
Hey, I guess
that's
it's
nasty.
well deserved in the flames.
Yeah. And she blew up all the motherfuckers too.
Yep.
Yeah. Who was that? The motherfucking the hand of the queen for Cersei. He got killed off real quick.
Easy.
He's like, I command you, man. Shut the fuck up.
Grabbed him and threw him against a rock and busted the back of his head.
That was it. Bye.
I was like, damn, the little fragile dude is gone. Quick.
Easy.
I'm thinking he just sleep, but I see all the blood on the rock. I'm like, he's done.
Oh, he's out of there.
Damn,
he's out of there.
Shit's opened up.
Oh,
I didn't like how Cersei and Jaime went.
Dude, that was like one of the most unsatisfying deaths ever. That made
it was trash.
That death made my dick so soft.
It was trash. It was like the whole episode had me all like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, I understand they try to make it poetic, like, oh, they're dying together in a rubble.
Fuck her, man.
Like, nah.
She don't deserve no poetic shit. She need to get stabbed
the
up.
Shit she did all 7 seasons, even 8 seasons, all 8 seasons, all the bullshit that this whole thing started because of her.
And all she gets rocks falling on her. Fuck that, dude. Nah, man, I need some revenge. I need somebody to look her in the eye.
But you know what? That's what Sandor was trying to tell. He put, he put up early on game. Like, look, you can't keep looking for revenge. You're gonna end up like me. Now. Don't be me.
Yeah, you go with me now. You die here.
So,
and that's another thing that bothered me. She had to go through all that shit just to get back because of Daenerys. All she had to do was chill on her fucking dragon, but she made all that shit happen.
Yeah, and she was zigzagging. She was zigzagging to the red, whatever thing is. I'm sorry, Thronies. Don't kill me. But yeah, man, that was a crazy episode. A lot of people, a lot of bloodshed. People burnt up. Shout outs to Bran for calling her Uber at the end. Got that horse. Brand party, warded that horse like, come on, sis, take your ass up north. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Because when Northerners go down south to King's Landing, nothing good happens.
Yeah,
nothing good. That's why Sansa was like, fuck it, I'll stay up here. She's like, too bad I won't get to see your sister get killed. And then you know what? Jaime could have lived too if he just would have kept his ass up north and chill with Brienne.
Yep, Euron could have lived too if he ain't fight Jaime. Could just chill. Because he said, you hear that? That's the sound of, what do you say? That's the sound of a something city.
City falling
or something like that. It's like he knew. He knew it was
over.
It was over. So
it was fucking Bronn. Bronn is like the sellsword. He was like, you know what? I got money on the Dragon Queen. I just want my fucking castle. Will Bronn ever get his fucking castle, y'all?
I don't think so.
No.
Nah.
Dude, how do you feel about what's that? Jamie and Tyrion's last moments. The little brotherly love.
Tyrion dies, everybody dies.
Tyrion's been fucking up lately, but he's still my guy.
He keeps fucking up, man.
Tyrion's out here
fucking up, but it's for good.
But he signed his death certificate when he went and freed his brother though.
Yeah, it's time for him to go.
So Tyrion might go
this
man.
last episode. Either he's gonna go or she's gonna go. I feel like I have a feeling that she's got to go too.
Yeah, but a lot of people
because she's becoming the Mad King Part 2.
She's the Mad Queen. She's stunned like her daddy. I keep telling people.
So she got to go too. She got to go.
She's the J Ara. She out here.
Or Jon Snow gonna do it.
I mean, you can't burn her. She's the unburnt.
Yeah,
you can't put her on fire. She'll shrug it off like the fucking Night King did.
Just walk right through it.
You gotta find something else. So, yeah, and you know, people still have that theory that Drogon produced more eggs. So, who knows? I wouldn't mind Daenerys on the fucking getting on the Iron Throne. Fuck it. That's what
I don't know, man. After
being a tyrant,
right there, I don't know. It's like
because you know
that's the reason why the Mad King got fucking slayed for the same shit.
But do you know what's the key word for villains? Every time a villain says this word, they always fucking lose. You know what word that is?
Nah, what is it?
Inevitable.
That's stupid.
When they say inevitable, they lose every time. I put that on everything I love. Like I was watching the Matrix trilogy. Mr. Smith out here talking about Mr. Anderson. This is inevitable. He ended up losing.
Yeah.
Thanos.
I am
inevitable.
Yeah.
And still lost. So villains, don't say inevitable. You'll lose every time.
It's funny because I used to use that word a lot, but the other way around. Like I guess say if I was the good guy and I would tell whoever I'm going against, like, you're gonna have to face the inevitable eventually. You may be winning now.
Yeah. When villains say they lose, they're like, oh, for forever when they say I'm inevitable. And I
oh for forever.
Oh, and forever.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say this: don't get catfished by the new Snapchat sex change filter. They're out here, motherfuckers sending up Tinder profiles with them.
Oh my gosh!
Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Have you seen the video?
I see the video.
Yo, Liv sent me a photo of her as a dude.
She sent it to me as well.
I was like,
video of
and
this girl.
I asked her like, why do you look like a Dominican plumber?
That's stupid.
Hey, yo, papi, you know, gonna fix your pipes.
He's so dumb.
I seen a video of this girl. She was recording herself while her dude was all up on her.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit
She's
too.
like, babe. He turned around and was like, oh, he's like, you gotta chill with these filters, man. I told you about these filters.
Yeah,
I thought she was really a dude trying to set this dude up, like he was on the DL or some shit. This before I heard the audio. I was like, oh, nigga got caught up. Let me see the audio. Let's see what he say.
Yo, fucking Liv did that to me when I was just like chilling at the house. She's like, I just want to see how you look as a girl. Like, oh my gosh.
Killen was telling me about it. That's how I knew. That's how I found out about it, because he took a picture of himself. I was like, nigga, what you doing?
Yo, fam.
He was like, man, I look like I could cook some food, man. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Because he took a picture of himself as a female version of himself. He's like, man, I ain't the best looking, but I can cook some food. I look like I can cook some food for somebody. I was like, what? What are you talking about?
Yo.
I took a picture of myself to see. I was like, man, I hope my daughter don't look like that.
It was funny because like Liv, when she took the picture, she swore up and down like she looked like me. I was like, nah. What? I'm like, you has green eyes. I'm like, no.
She tripping.
Nah.
Reaching. What is that?
Tripping.
What is that?
Oh, yes, unanimous, babe. You're reaching.
What is that?
I don't know. But speaking of green eyes, we're going to go ahead and get into the NSA because we got a lady with green eyes out here feeling inadequate, and we're going to talk about it. All right.
She just blind. Green eyes don't work or some shit.
So we're going to go ahead and get started with the NSA.
Damn, son, where do you find this? This Niggas Up podcast with Nessa's service announcement.
That's him easy blowing his nose, y'all. Yeah, Kmart's even laughing about it. All right, Nessa, what's up? What's the word?
Man, I don't know, man. What's up, you guys? Ayesha Curry.
Ayesha.
Okay, so for those of you that have been living under a rock, I'm going to play a snippet of the talk of the town and what's been going on, and then we will share our opinions on that. Story time.
All the ladies around y'all men. How do you deal with that?
Stefan is like very nice by nature, and he's very talkative. He's just like you. He gets it from his mama, and so like everything's always like very, very friendly, and sometimes to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm a grown woman, so I'll just insert myself and be like, hello, how are you doing?
Exactly. Right.
Like I'm okay with it now, and I've obviously, you know, like the devil is a liar, and there's always like the ladies will always be lurking,
right?
Hoping for their moment and waiting. You need to be aware of that,
right?
But for me, I honestly hate it.
So yeah, we'll talk about that clip, and then we go ahead and find the other clip for you, Nessa. The clip that you have. So what are your thoughts about on that preface to the other bomb that she was about to say about groupies and inserting herself? How do you feel about that? Is she speaking out of insecurity or?
I mean, yes and no. Yes, because the fact that, just being in this lifestyle, you know that it's gonna be there, but when it's like in your face, you're just like, well, damn, is this really happening? But at the same time, it's also a respect thing. And that's the thing, and I'll talk more about it later, but and that's the thing about dealing with groupies. They feel like you signed up for this, so this gives us the right to disrespect, and you should be okay with it. You should accept it because this is what comes along with it. And although, yes, that comes along with it, that doesn't make it right. So for someone to feel disrespected, I don't feel like that plays a part in, being insecure. It's just kind of a sign of respect. Like, and she was saying later on, as part of it, like, sometimes he'll talk and he's very, obviously he's friendly. And the fact that sometimes people being friendly, getting caught up in a conversation, they tend to forget, their surrounding or who's with them, because depending on what the conversation is, and I've seen it firsthand with certain people to the point where it's like, oh, okay, you're gonna introduce me, not me personally, but with other people, obviously in a relationship, because I'm not in one my damn self. But to be like, oh, hey, this is my girl, just to get rid of, or like to not even put her in a situation where she would have to insert herself. It should already be off top, like, oh, this is my girl, da da da, so that, you know what I mean? It's just a common courtesy. At least that's how I feel it should be. You shouldn't. It's not like you have to like pull her all the way. She's all the way across the room. Hey, babe, come here. I want you to meet this groupie real quick. Like, you ain't got to do all that. But if she's like there in your presence, then yeah, let it be known. Like, hey, this is my girl, or this is my woman. This is my wife.
Let me see if this is the right clip. I'm searching for it.
Or compassion and more understanding.
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like, I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then, like, I begin to internalize it, and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not
Like,
looking. You're not even. But I'm gonna tell you something else too. When your radar's turned off, because I dealt with that for years too. Like, and I was young, like you.
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh my
not
God.
fair.
I mean,
because I don't want it, but
Yeah.
it'd be nice to know that like someone's looking.
But
Well, first of all, I want to say the Oscar award goes to Jada Pinkett Smith. Because Jada, in the 90s, when you were young and you were Will Smith, and you tell me since your radar's off, you don't know other niggas looking at you, I find that hard to believe. But that's just me. That's just me. 90s Jada Pinkett was the shit. Like, I remember all kinds of, I remember, like, that's the homie, the Kendall's brother's boyhood crush. He was all about Jada Pinkett back then. But yeah, not to take it out of context, how do you feel about that?
No, I want you guys to talk about it first, and then I'm going to speak.
Okay.
Because I feel like there's two sides. I mean, I know there's two different sides on where people stand with that comment. So I'm interested in hearing it from a male's perspective, especially your guys's. Especially you guys being in relationships. So
all right,
you got to put yourself in, I guess, their situation. And how would you feel if your girl had made that comment?
I mean, I see this thing could go both ways.
Yeah, let's hear both.
Which side you want to go on? Not K Bar, but easy.
I actually want to back up and talk about that last video.
Okay.
She what she said, I see two parts in it. I'm gonna say a lot of things you said, Nessa. From his standpoint, that's just how he is as a person. He's open. She explained that, where he's not, technically doing anything wrong.
He's like oblivious.
He's just mad friendly.
He's oblivious to what's going on.
And for him, I can understand how a person would feel when they're just like that. Like, okay, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not crossing no boundaries. I'm just naturally friendly. Just as long as I'm staying in those boundaries, I feel like I'm not, affecting you negatively. But on the other side of that, it's like she's not with you day to day in your hectic ass life where, women watch you on TV all the time and
they know that you got a Supermax
and let's
deal.
keep it a buck. Like, yeah, they know how much you get paid. And the allure of basketball, watching somebody be successful at the game and very good at it, it's attractive to women.
Women are just attracted to success, period.
Yeah, basically. Pretty much. So they're going to do whatever they want to
you get
or
prime
need
pickings.
to do. They're going to do whatever the fuck they're going to do.
Most women
They don't care about who's with or none of that. So
yeah, because most women, sorry to cut you off, but most women, they're not there to just have a cool little conversation with you. They trying to see what they can get out of you.
Yeah, majority of them. So, I get how he feels, but at the same time, I don't know, man. Like, if I was in his position, understanding how important that is, understanding how big I look to everybody, and how women are going to be throwing themselves at me, I'd make it my point to make sure my lady is secure. Like, I feel like, it's like you said, it's a common courtesy, but it's like, I feel like it's an added job that you have to do because of how big a role you have in that world of basketball or just as a celebrity.
Yeah.
So I feel like you have to take on that too. You can't just let the person rely on just blind faith. Just don't worry about it, because we as humans ain't fucking perfect. Like, we'll be put in situations where temptation is a motherfucker. And you just want that other person just to be cool with it? I don't agree with that. Like you got to go out your way to show the person, like, I'm here, and I don't want you to worry about nothing happening. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like, I understand both sides, but as far as me, I'm basically taking Ayesha's side as, I'm taking her side as far as how she feels because it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Because you have one extreme of these girls throwing themselves at you and stuff, and you have to go to the other extreme to make your girl feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever you with, like whether it's the woman and she's the famous one, she has to make her guy feel comfortable too, because Because I see that she, and I have to bring up the insecurity stuff too. It's there. She's insecure. But it comes,
she stated
with that.
She stated that.
Yeah. It comes with that. Like, like growing up as somebody that's not famous, and then you get with somebody and they're famous and stuff. All of those stories might be true about how it is in the famous life. And then when you're in it here and there, not in it all the time, and you see those things, that's just going to magnify the insecurities. So why not balance it out with the other person, making sure that that person feels comfortable? Like, like it just makes sense to me doing it that way.
Yeah.
But I see both sides. So shout outs to people that's super confident with the person they're with when the other person has all kinds of eyes on them. Shout out to you, but nigga, I can't be you. And shout outs to people that actually go out their way to make their significant other feel like that you holding them down.
Reassurance.
Yeah. So, I mean, I wonder if that's the reason, like if she feels like she's not being reassured from Steph.
It sounds like it.
Because, you got to think about it, man. Like men, we're by nature, we're providers and protectors. What is he doing? He's out there on the court, doing shoot arounds. Even when Chris Paul did some hater shit and blocked his shoot around time for a playoff game, he's in championship mode. He's trying to win another chip. He has his Supermax deal. He's battling through injuries and stuff like that. He's focused right now. I mean, from the way he's shooting, he look like he ain't fucking no other bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's mad. He's laser focused, but some people do perform better when they fucking other bitches, like Tiger Woods. So, that's neither here or there. Shout
out to him for winning the Masters recently. I don't know if he's fucking other bitches, but
maybe that's why, back to Game of Thrones, but maybe that's why Tyrion is fucking up. He ain't fucking no whores like he used to.
That's probably why.
See?
He ain't drinking as much either, so.
Boom. Found out why Tyrion's fucking up. But back to Steph Curry. But back to Steph Curry. I was trying to think about it in so many different ways. Like I'm thinking about how they're upbringing. They're Christian. They met each other like high school sweethearts. She's been with this dude throughout college. Like he went to Davidson. Mad white chicks probably been throwing their pussy at Steph ever since he set foot on that campus. And they're still together. Had 3 kids. Honestly, I feel that Ayesha didn't get to live out her whole phase.
She didn't. Because she was 15 when they got together.
Yeah. She didn't get it out of her system.
Like, I lost my virginity at 15. Like, but to be with that same person all these years, like, unless you cheating, there is no whole face.
Yeah. I think, hey, Steph, in the off season, when you win a championship, don't get her pregnant. Don't go for child number 4. Maybe you should go to some fucking swingers party or something where she got to get out of her system. Because damn well niggas are now like, what? You ain't giving your queen any attention? Dick pics. All in the DMs. Niggas hitting Steph up in the fucking, trying to get in his face in the court. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna send Ayesha a dick pic, a dark one too, nigga.
Oh my gosh,
let her know what a dark nigga could do.
Stupid.
I'm telling you, niggas gonna come at Steph for so many different angles in this Western Conference Finals.
Oh my god,
niggas gonna have posters. Portland's a weird city, so I know they're gonna come with some shit on me. They're gonna come at some shit with. They're gonna try to get under the Steph's skin, especially now that
she ain't just gonna get
KD.
Niggas, she gonna get females too.
Oh yeah, females be looking at it like, look, Stella's gonna be like, yo, Steph, I'm gonna take your bitch.
You said studs.
Studs.
Lipstick chicks is gonna be like that too.
Oh yeah, man. So you just so
so
what she did. I mean, I understand that she was being vulnerable and sharing some, deep thoughts that she had because she wanted to know if she still got it.
Yeah,
she want to know if she still got it, and she's from she's a mixed girl from Canada that moved to the Carolinas. And let's keep it frank, homie. Her in Carolina looking like that, in her younger days, she's a 10. But when she moved to California, there's plenty of Ayesha Currys in California.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like that party, made her an 8. a high 7, but she's still
High 7.
but she's still a beautiful woman, regardless.
Yeah, she's still popping.
She's still popping.
Yep.
So, I don't know. She got to get out of her. She got to do some like thirst trap photos for her man.
I was gonna say that,
or something like
she need to like take the Ashanti route or something. Just post a bunch of pictures online or some shit. Because then she'll see the likes rolling and the comments and DMs and all that shit.
That attention. But but that's the scary. And she's locked. You locked with a nigga with a max. This nigga, you got 3 kids with the nigga, and he has a max deal, a super max. You're good, Ayesha. Chill. And I bet you, the Mama Curry, after them cameras stopped rolling and Jada left and the camera crew, the whole Curry family looked at her like, look here. You ain't gonna embarrass my son like that.
Yeah, she did.
Next time I catch you, do you know what I'm saying? I think Mama Curry probably put her in check after the show. That's just it's my theory, but I think she did. It's like, look here, you ain't gonna fuck up this happy family. We happy, we balling, we light skinned. We doing it.
Why? Why is that necessary?
What is the entire fuck, Kobe?
We happy, we balling, we light skinned.
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
Green eyes.
Yeah. And both of our sons are gonna be in the Western Conference Finals. Like, look, everything's cool. What was I say? Seth, he's with Doc Rivers' daughter, right?
Yes.
Yo, tell me why.
Just proposed to her.
He just proposed to her. She looks like Doc Rivers from the face.
I was thinking the same.
I was looking at her. I was like, God damn, that's a splitting image.
That's nasty.
Yes. Looks just like daddy.
She looks just like her daddy. Yo.
Stand like my daddy.
Yup, pretty much. Pretty much, man. It's funny because Steph looks like his mom, and the other Currys, Seth and I forgot the other girl's name. They look like Dell.
You know what's crazy? I've looked at like pictures of girls that look like their dad. I'm like, I know you a girl, but you look like your dad. Like,
how do you deal with that? You know what I'm saying?
Usually that happens. It says okay. They say if you're pregnant and you're upset, if you really have some type of, not necessarily hatred, but like some type of strong feelings towards somebody, that's normally how the baby turns out. So if there's somebody that, like, if dad was getting on her nerves while she was pregnant, that's probably why.
The image in her head is printed on the baby.
Yeah, that's what they say. I don't know. That's what they say.
Oh man, my girl's gonna get mad at me on purpose. Then I'll breathe. If you ever to get her pregnant, if I breathe, she's gonna be mad.
You stupid.
Isn't necessarily a hatred or just a strong feelings towards the other?
Well, that's what. Well. Yeah, it's usually like a strong feeling, but the reason why people say hatred is because that usually is more like it's very strong. It's a very strong power.
But don't like pregnant women go through that? They just look at their bodies and they like, you did this to me.
Yeah. So then that's like to them it's like in a negative. As soon as we find out it's
a girl, I'm like, hey, don't be thinking about me. Don't be thinking turn that shit around. You better look in the mirror. You mad at yourself.
You better play all the beautiful, happy music. All that shit.
Stupid.
Better play some Sade. Think about her.
He's so stupid.
And them creating doppelgangers and shit.
Oh my god.
Like Sade. I'm gonna go get a shotgun.
Oh man.
No, but I don't know.
But I did have a quote, and I did have a quote. I was listening to Zoe's show that he did with Corey Holcomb. And Corey Holcomb was saying some real shit, and I have to like. It was kind of like low key on some. You could say low key on some pimp shit what he was saying.
Yeah, it sounded like some shit from Corey.
But
Chicago's own.
Yeah, shout out to Chi-Town. He said most women must be destroyed before they submit to someone who's moral. So like I mentioned before, I feel that Ayesha hasn't gone through a whole phase or enough to go through a bad batch of men, trash men that she hadn't encountered enough trash men in her life to appreciate what's right in front of her. I'm not saying Steph is perfect. And with this rhetoric, that's going around, a lot of men are feeling that, damn, women are never satisfied. Mm-hmm. This nigga is 6'3". He could jump shoot. He has a jump shot from 40. He has a range of 40 feet, a 40-foot jump shot. He has a Supermax deal. He give you 3 beautiful girls. You got your cooking show because of him. You live in the life, and you still want attention from other men? Oh, women are never satisfied. And that's how regular men are feeling, about it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, like, I could see where they're coming from, but, like, at the end of the day, I think everybody want to know if they still got it. So,
yeah.
Like,
that's what, and that's the thing I was going to say is because that comes a lot, that statement, and that's exactly what I thought about when I saw that. Mm-hmm. That statement comes a lot from men, like, married men. They're like, I just want to see if I still got it. But then they don't really get that much flack. But because it came from, because who it came from, and it being a woman, and it's a big,
and the status of her
husband.
And who's going to come up? Who's going to compete with Steph with that? Like, what other man going to offer to the table besides laying some serious wood? That's the only thing that he's going to come up to the table, say, look, I may not have a Supermax deal. I may not have a jump shot from half court. I may not be light skinned with green eyes. But what I do got is this motherfucking wood. And sometimes women like to take care of some ain't shit niggas with some wood. So that's
I can't knock down a shot, but I can knock down that box.
And honestly, and I was having this conversation with my boss, and we were talking about this, and it's like for her to say, that she's not really getting that much attention from like other people. We were saying, or what my boss was saying, it's probably because as much as it's fucked up to say, it's because of the amount of respect people have for Steph.
And who would want to be that guy? Who would want to be that homewrecker?
Yeah.
It's not just that too, though. She's a religious woman.
Yeah.
So you have that goody two shoe.
Honestly,
Sigma.
There are some hardcore Christian girls I friend zoned because I had too much respect for them.
Yeah. So men naturally,
she's like, oh yeah, I'm into the church. I'm like, you know what? I was on my fuckboy shit.
Yeah,
but I had enough wherewithal. Like, you know what? Let me not fuck with this girl. She in the Lord and all this. Let me just friend zone her.
I don't want to taint her. Yeah.
A fuckboy with morals. That's what I was back then.
Fuckboy with morals. This motherfucker. No, but also, also
I was a mad king.
So pretty much, I think with her, it's like, so okay, because I feel like people took it out of context because of how it was just focused strictly on that, and most people didn't watch the whole episode. They just saw that clip.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
without its proper context.
Yes,
so
always. They didn't get So and that happens a lot. So that's why people were had their panties up in a bunch because they were just like, oh, it seemed like they was talking about whatever. And oh, this bitch ain't satisfied. She don't know it's good. Blah blah blah. Whatever the case may be. But you also have to take into account that although she had stated, that he lets her, he does. Affirm her and let her know that she's beautiful, this and that. Knowing that you've been with somebody that long, it's kind of one of those things where it feels, I don't want to say feel scripted, but it's like, that's like, if there was a handbook of how to treat your woman, that is something that would be
like he's following a handbook.
Yes, like guide. You have to do that. If you look, you had 3
so
children.
It's saying if it seems robotic, it doesn't seem genuine. It's like that P word, that passion, Maybe she wants to feel lusted after, not loved. Maybe she wants. Hey, Steph, if you ever listen to this podcast, anybody in the Bay Area listen, you just gotta fuck the dog shit out of her. You just gotta, treat her like a gentleman out there, like a respected mother that she is, and all that good shit. But when you get her in the bed, you gotta let your dark skin tendency show and just blow her back out.
And don't just do all the you're beautiful and all. Nah, switch it up.
Yeah, you gotta talk with your teeth. You're like, God damn, bitch, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you tonight.
And then when they were talking about, again, this wasn't shown on that clip, but if you watch the full thing, they were talking about that one instant where he got real fired up at game and was cussing, and even mom had to check him. She sent him a private message that was supposed to be private, but he has sent it to the show so they can air it. And basically, he kind of came out of character. And she said, and what Ayesha said was like, yeah, he doesn't use those words at home. And I guess one of the questions at the end,
you gotta
they
start
go
using them words at
when
home.
they have a fishbowl, and there's a question being asked. So Ayesha read it, and the question was, it was some girl in California, actually. I think it was like Chrissy in California or whatever. And she was like, does Steph have a temper, or is he always like that? And then she was just like, no. She's actually sickening the fact that he how he shows himself. That's exactly how he is. He's a nice guy, and they never argue. Everything's always good.
Steph, I'm telling you,
he's
right
that
now,
good boy.
Before we get surprised with a impromptu divorce and she takes half of your shit because you were lacking passion, I'm telling you, dog, you gotta fuck the shit out of Ayesha. You get I guess
I'm gonna have to be negative and say, Ayesha, start an argument.
Start an argument.
Have some makeup sex.
But that's the thing, she was saying that it compliments them, and because she's the one with a temper, but he's just always so calm. Like
no. You could be calm and still tell her to shut the fuck up at the same time. Trust me, I've done this before. I've done this before.
Take it from Margo.
You could be calm, but at the same time, like, look, woman, look. Listen.
Don't be calm.
Listen. And then sometimes that's when you gotta, like, be aggressively like, look, listen. Yeah,
like when y'all watching Netflix or something, just take the pillow and throw it across the room. Like, I'm tired of your shit. Bend over. Just do it. Just do that.
Just grab her by the back of her neck and just like bend her over and some shit.
I mean, because you got to take into account a few things. Also, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
We're just speaking out of speculation.
Yes. So by her speaking that, everyone's just like, oh, you ain't shit. You over here dogging him when he's this, he's that. But you don't know what goes on. Like, maybe he, like we said, it could be like an everyday thing. Not saying that you shouldn't say it every day, but like you said, switch it up, be a little bit more aggressive, whatever the case may be. Just switch it up for her to be like, ooh, you never talked to me like this before. Not in a disrespectful manner, but just make her feel that lust, as you were saying. But then you also have to listen. You also have to think about it too. What if the stuff that he's doing, not that it's wrong, but what if it isn't her love language?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you could be pulling all the tricks in the book thinking this is what you're supposed to do, but not everybody, I'll
just say, Steph, when you're on your championship run, you feel like you want to put another baby in her, don't do it. Just do it for the fuck of it. Just do it because you want to have sex. Dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. Just fuck the shit out of her, dog.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this the answer to everything,
but
I feel you got to make her feel in her ribs. And make her feel in her stomach, like it's still going inside of her for the next 2 days, and then she'll be cool on that talk.
Yeah, and you also have to listen, because what if she has expressed this to him? And you have to think about it too. If you put them side by side, obviously Ayesha, yes, she has things going for her. She has her own business. She's doing this, and that, and the other. But at the end of the day, she's always going to be Steph Curry's wife. You know what I mean? Whereas going to Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, they can stand on their own.
Yeah, they can stand on their own.
But in this case, and it's sad, sad to say, that's not the case for them. So she's always going to be looked as that. So she's looking like, even if he's being oblivious, like Marco asked, don't ever know when, the outsiders, the girls, be trying to look at him. Whether it be in the past and shit, he over here talking about he washed and shit.
Ain't no girls.
With him.
Only my woman thinks I'm worthy, and that's all I need.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, as I was saying,
just say you got the stiff arm handy, Marco.
So he over here oblivious and shit, but he's going to get shit thrown at him. So then, of course, that's where the insecurity is going to go, like, where it's going to lie, like, damn, like, at any moment, if he wanted to, he can be like, I'm gonna fuck this bitch over here. You know what I mean? Like, at any moment.
Steph Curry.
So with her, yes, Steph Curry. Even though Liv said that's you. Oh shit, this shit just came all the way the fuck off. Hello? Okay. Well,
that's why I'm just holding the mic.
And then, and then with her, it's more so of a, like you said in the beginning, like, to see if she still got it. Not that she wants it, but knowing that it's not going to be like that with her due to the respect people have for him. To her, she's just kind of like, okay, Am I really beautiful? And the thing that sucks about this in general is the fact that you need to feel loved within yourself. You need to know that I love myself. I'm the bomb. I'm the shit. Yes, I gained a little bit of weight, but guess what? I got a fatter ass. Like little shit like that to pick you up. But if you're not being lusted after by your man, by your husband, because he is who he is, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't know. Me personally, and it has nothing to do with me not being like that religious or anything like that, but I'm more of the aggressive type. Yes, I would like to be called beautiful every once in a blue moon, but I also want my man to slap my ass afterwards. Like, yeah, you beautiful. Now bend that shit over, like something like that, like dominant behavior. That's something that I enjoy, and who's to say that that's not something that she wants to try? She wants to spice it up. There's nothing wrong with spicing things up. There's nothing wrong with upgrading your relationship, and I do believe that people in long-time relationships, you do tend to do that because you're not the same person you were in at the age of 15. So for her to want that, then yes, maybe her saying it on on that type of platform, you're going to open yourself up to being ridiculed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But you never know. Like I said, you don't know if her and him already had that conversation, so she was okay with saying it or thought it was okay. Because if you can tell before she said it, she was a little hesitant, and then she even stopped herself and said, "This might sound weird." But then still said it anyways. Yeah, so she had it. You could tell it was like, should I say this or not? Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. This is, you know what I mean? This is a safe space to me. This, her saying it. Yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like at the end of the day, yes, we're podcasters, so we're gonna talk about the shit. But people just need to fucking chill. Like if he's cool with it, and he even made a statement with whether it was, his PR or something, it was like, make this statement, so make this go away, or whatever the case may be. The fact that he was just like, I'm gonna support my woman no matter what, then nobody should fucking have any say in what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I just feel like let them live. They gonna be good regardless. You know what I mean? So just, I don't know. What do you think, Mark, about that whole statement?
I mean, her wanting some attention to know that she still got it. It's like, yeah, she's with Steph and people respect Steph, but if she was out there posting pictures like, let's say, like I said before, Ashanti or somebody, I don't think people would be like, oh, I respect Steph, so I'm not going to double click this picture.
Niggas going to double tap
the fuck out of it. Comments, DMs, all that. Like if she, because it sounds negative, fuck, like if she do that, but like, there's people that's checking her out now still. Like, so to me, when she said that, I was like, nigga, you not paying attention. That's all. Not paying attention. I've heard this before. From like Nessa. I've heard some subs. Ain't nobody checking from nigga. you just not paying attention to the ones that are checking. They just not good enough to be checking. Like, oh, I don't want nobody like him checking on me. He's trash. I need somebody.
Damn.
She went like KD in her fucking DMs.
Damn, she was like, God damn, booing niggas out here.
I was thinking something funny too to tell her, like, you wanna see your man mad? Tell him that LeBron is better than him or something. I don't know.
Just tell that James Harden slid in her DMs. Oh my God. That's why that nigga got fired up in that second half and started blowing them niggas out.
Or fuck up the in-house.
And that's crazy.
He tried to get at me the other day.
And that's the crazy thing because teammates fuck their teammates' wives. Mm-hmm. That shit's happen all the time. But that's neither here or there. My take on it, I'll just say, from women, I do not want to hear, oh, we do this just for us. Bullshit. The jig is up because obviously you still want some type of attention out of it. You're not going to go to the gym. You're not going to get your makeup, your hair done and look a presentable way. Yes, you could do it for yourself in that for that mind frame, but in deep down your subconscious, you do want some attention.
Not for everybody. Because you're saying women like it's in like overall. Me personally, I'll talk shit about myself all day, but what guys talking about, I don't give a fuck, because my biggest thing is like my cellulite. You know, I don't like my cellulite. That's why you don't ever see me wearing shorts. Yeah, you might see me wearing a dress at the club because it's at nighttime. But other than that, me rocking shorts, like that's something you hardly will ever see me doing.
Sex challenge for all of our listeners. Have sex with the lights on. Let all the insecurities show.
I do. Lights on, lights off. Actually, I can't even remember the last time I had sex with the lights off. But
I remember last time I had sex at night.
Yeah,
having a lot of daytime.
Yeah,
stuff.
more so in the daytime. But yeah, so
can't
like,
run from that.
So with that, so for me to be like, oh, I'm in the gym because I want to get more attention. Regardless, I'm sitting here like, damn, I need to lose weight for myself because I want to be healthy.
Yeah, health is first.
And then most guys, they're in my DMs, they're on my post talking about, oh, like, cause you know, I'll post my like throwbacks and they're just like, oh, well, I like thick Nessa. I'm not doing this for you. So that's why to counter what you was saying. Yeah. I'm doing it for myself because the guys want me as is. I don't fucking care what the guys want. Yeah. But then again, I mean, I do got thirst traps. So, you know, yeah. And not even thirst traps, but just show more skin. She doesn't show skin like that.
Yeah, those are thirst traps. Show skin.
Tell a nigga he ain't like haven't had no sex in about 2 years. Anything will be a thirst trap. Girl smiling. God damn those teeth.
Stupid.
They look all straight and shit. Ooh, I bet you she be flossing like a motherfucker.
But yeah, no, I feel like you know, for that statement, you can't say all women deep down inside, because you can do that for a specific person. But
because like it's like even for your case. You have guys telling you like I like thickness and stuff. Like if you didn't have any of that stuff, who knows how you would be feeling inside, you know, to yourself.
People want validation one way or another.
Validation
at the end of the day, people want validation.
Is a thing.
Yeah, I believe it, but to say that you're not doing it, because the statement that Marco said was you're not doing it for yourself. How is that not doing it for yourself? If people are telling me stay as I am, but I want to still change myself, how is that not doing it for myself?
For me to say you're doing it only for yourself, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, that's my twist. It's like
it's not
people
entirely
say,
for yourself.
when y'all say, oh, we don't do this for y'all, we do it for us. I'm like, that's not true. I feel when women say, yeah, like that's not the truth. Like everybody do something for some reason. Like why we have a job. Yes, we want to have a job so we can survive and live and stuff like that. But hopefully we could find a suitor and build and start a family with. Why do men dress up? Why do men have to be more interesting than what they are in order to attract women? Like
they don't, but they choose to be like that.
They have to.
It's not a choice.
You have to be. You have to be. You can't just be like a do nothing ass nigga doing nothing with his life, and you expect to attract like a certain type of woman that he wants. You have to elevate yourself to a certain level.
Not even just a woman he wants, nigga.
just women to have you notice you. Like a man has to have goals, drive, ambition, 401k plan, some stock options.
If that was the case, then there will be no such thing as fuckboys.
Well, at the same time, women just oh damn, we you know.
So okay, so
we might have to save this for Patreon.
What is a fuckboy? Because I don't know. I'm kind of confused.
There's fuckboys that get money.
There are, but that's what I'm saying. But most times when you guys talk about fuckboys, you're like, oh yeah, you getting with the ain't shit N-word or whatever,
because they're the most available. Okay. They're the most available, right?
Yeah, but those same ones don't got goals.
No,
a lot of them are sleeping on. You know,
no, the dudes with goals are fuckboys too. When we say fuckboys, we include them niggas too.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying you can't have one without the other. You can't say there's only all fuckboys are out there making money or have to do this and stuff. A lot of fuckboys. We're not saying that.
We said both. This whole time it's both.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying that there would be no such thing as fuckboys, because some fuckboys ain't shit. Not all of them are. I
think you missing the interpretation of what he was trying to say. As far as like
so repeat
us
yourself, because apparently I can't have
as far as like us feeling like we have to do certain things in order to get a woman's attention.
Like I said, for all my homies out here under 6 feet tall, you don't have that luxury of just like being tall and be seen by women physically. You have to dress better. You have to hit the gym. You have to be groomed. You have to make sure all your ducks are in a row. For the only thing she's going to reject you is that the fact that you're not meeting her height requirements. Dudes who are taller probably have to work on their personality because, like, yeah, I could be tall to lure the girl in, but how I'm going to keep her? I got to be witty. I got to be funny. I got to be entertaining to her. You know, like men faces.
Not everyone.
Well, some niggas just
not
like,
everybody's going to be that way.
No one's going to be that way, but most men who really desire a woman's company are going to go to great lengths. Either they're going to do it with wit, or they're going to do it with money, or they're going to do it with looks, or maybe they're going to combine all three of them. I'm just saying that. I mean, that's how the game goes. I'm trying to get these women the game right now, but it's for free. But yeah, that's what I say. I think men have to be interesting. Like, you think these niggas join in the NBA because they love the game, or they know what comes with it, the perks that comes along with it? Why, just why people?
I would
do
say
what they do?
the ones that are. I would say majority of the ones that are the most successful in the NBA doing it because they love playing.
Yeah.
But
They're
the ones that are, they're passionate about it. But the bench warmers and the niggas that's just existing, need a check, them the ones that's trying to like do it for other reasons.
Yeah. Kickstart their rapper career.
Them niggas need to be swapped out with niggas that really want to play. Them the fuck boys.
The fuck boys,
the fuck boys right
you
there.
fucking bench warmers. Oh man, but yeah,
got all the talent and shit, and only doing it for other reasons.
Yeah, we don't get too much outside. So, final words about this whole Ayesha Curry. I know this might resurface in future episodes if further developments happen.
Ayesha, you got it. You ain't never lost it. Don't trip. Try to get you and your man to work something out. I don't know. He need to be more aggressive or something like.
Yeah, I'll just say passion, bro. Steph, you just gotta fuck the shit out of her. You gotta talk nasty, like in her ear while you stroking her or some shit, saying like this pussy's really good, or I don't know, like fuck her after after winning in Houston. Give her that horse. I'm like, fuck Chris CP3 trying to get me out the court. Get me out the court again. Get me out the court again, boy.
Fuck it when you lose.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it when you lose a game. That might be mad aggressive.
Why smash her while you play Ayesha in the background? I don't know, nigga.
That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
But dude, like I don't know, do the smack grab, do something, pull her hair, homie.
Yeah, fuck her hair up. Yep.
Spit in her mouth. Do what you gotta do.
That was one of the questions too. Like if you
do what you gotta do.
Like when someone spits in your mouth, or if you've ever spat in someone's mouth.
Kick her leg up really high and just eat the shit out of her pussy. I don't know what you gotta do, but you gotta do something, Steph. Because sometimes, apparently being 6'3", light skin with green eyes, and a supermax deal with a 40-foot jump shot range is not cutting it. Damn.
Nope. All them days shooting in the gym ain't doing nothing for her. Only for you, player.
What about you, Ness? This is your segment.
Like I said, at the end of the day, for those that have, including ourselves, that have something to say about that, it ain't none of our business what's really going on with them. Let them live the way they want to live. But yes, as far as Ayesha and, I'm pretty much on the same page with you guys, like Ayesha and stuff. Like, and it's not even just about sex, but like you said, like switch it up. Maybe she needs that aggression because like she said, he has no temper. And it doesn't have to be bad, but just more aggressive with her. Just to switch things up, and definitely not in a domestic violence manner, but let her know what's up.
Sext her or something. Send her a dirty text message.
Lust for her, let her know that she's always wanted, and not just on a church girl type of way.
Hey, Steph, sometimes you give your girl a surprise dick pic once in a while. Sometimes you just gotta do that. You know what I mean? You just got done manscaping and shit. Like, yeah, my shit looks nice.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Be careful, because her insecurities will be like, was this meant for another bitch? Like,
oh my gosh.
Yo.
Say, but your girl will never have to question that if she already knows that's just for her.
Yeah.
That's where reassurance is.
Yeah, reassured.
I was thinking about you. Yeah, but that sucks. But you're like, oh, you text the wrong girl.
Text her first. You alone right now?
WYD. Yeah, send her a WYD. WYAWYD, you up? I don't give a fuck. She right next to you sleeping. Just send it to her.
That's stupid.
Just turn to the side like you.
Yeah, no. Be like, he texts her, just be like,
He turned the other way.
he texts her, you up? Cause ... cause I am.
Turn around all smiling and shit.
Yeah.
Dick hard than a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, Ayesha, sometimes send him that, that side booty. You know what I'm saying? When you know how it is when you guys cuddling, you spooning and shit, and she doing the extra grind on the dick because she do. You know what I mean? When y'all spooning,
Or when she hop out the shower.
Oh,
Like the towel just covering the front, show the side shot. Ooh wee.
Yeah.
She probably tried that shit. He was just like, babe, I got a game today. I gotta focus.
I'm focusing on these plays.
That's trash.
Maybe he plays better pent up. We don't know.
Yeah, that's what I said. We don't know what
some
goes on
athletes
behind
perform
closed
better
doors.
when they get all that nut out.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Damn, we've been on this segment for a long time. All right, y'all. That was the NSA. Thank you, Nessa.
You're welcome.
Let's go through these rapid fire topics real quick that I just saw that was pretty interesting. According to the Pacific magazine, it was picked up from a podcast. Let me look it up. What's the name of the podcast? The Great Love Debate. They say that America's finest city has been known and given the distinction of America's laziest dating city. Do you feel that as a single woman out here in San Diego? Do you feel that San Diego daters are lazy as fuck?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We had a caller. Must we bring it up?
Oh man!
Shots fired like a motherfucker, and
Shots
I don't
fired.
care.
Damn! Bang bang!
I would consider that lazy, and that's just one example.
Yeah.
You say, hey, I'm like, yo, what's up? Oh yeah, we got to go on another day. Okay, cool. 3 years later.
Hesitant?
Yeah, I mean, some people are saying like the culprits of San Diego being dating as far as from dating apps because he like won't work out. Just swipe left and keep it moving and find another person. Other people say too many options, too many other things to do. Other competition, hot bodies out here like, oh shit, she's fine, but she's fine as fuck too. Oh, this one go.
So many other things to do in San Diego.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, and of course, this is shout out to my white folks. This is such a white folks article. Sunshine, surf, and sand. Like nigga, I'm from Southeast. I barely see the beach.
This fool says sunset. What sunset? What?
Sunshine, surf, and sand.
Oh my gosh.
Like I said, I'm from Southeast, man. I barely see the beach. Yeah, like one lady had an example because she said she lives in Carlsbad, and the person that she wanted to date lived in North Park.
Okay.
And homies basically rejected her because he said that's too far, and she was tight about it. Like, yeah. Carlsbad's too fucking far. Like
expect me to drive over there.
Gas is like $4 a gallon, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
but you
crazy.
want what you want. If that's somebody you want to pursue.
Yeah, he did.
If she want what she wants, she can pull up too.
That's true.
Yeah, girl, get your ass on the coaster.
That is true, but she might be on that she might be on the like old school way of courting. Like,
Yeah.
no, you need to come to me.
It's just the 21st
She can't
century.
be mad if a nigga ain't trying to drive no fucking Carlsbad though.
Yeah.
Carlsbad, fam.
Hey.
And gas is dumb high too.
Hey, but like I said, the reason why I said if they want what they want, because I had a dude that was in Oceanside, which I live literally near the border. Some say I live in Mexico. Fuck it. Oceanside from me is about an hour, maybe hour 15, depending on traffic. This fool drove from Oceanside to pick me up, to drive me to Oceanside to have dinner with me. Didn't ask me to stay the night, but was like, hey, if you want to, then you cool. If not, it's cool. And I was like, no, I'm good. Drove me back to Oceanside drove me back home and then drove back to Oceanside with not a complaint in sight. And yes, he still called me the next day, still trying to see what's up with me. So some people will go through
if you want it bad enough, I guess so.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just saying
So.
she can't be mad if he chose not to do all that. Like,
Yeah.
what you talking about? Fucking Oceanside, Carlsbad and shit. That shit ain't close.
Shit ain't close at all, man. He out there in North Park, It was another like a little fun topic that people were doing on Facebook, talk about describing how old they are in San Diego terms.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing that. I haven't really been on social media, but I did catch that. I know you did something, right?
Yeah. So I said that I am smooth jazz 98.1 old.
That shit was hilarious. Because
people were saying like, you know, like I'm College Avenue, the open mall, KB stores and arcade and movie theater old.
Hey, to those of you people in Imperial Beach, if y'all from Imperial Beach, I'm Studio 3 old. Most people don't know about that, but I was a theater and the movies was like $1.
Studio 3?
Studio 3.
It was like that little rinky-dink spot?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
I remember that. Yo.
Yes.
I gotta go back to like LA and shit.
Oh, yeah, you said in the LA terms.
Yeah, 90.23 the beat. Carson movie driving.
A little nostalgic. My Olivia said that she's Lucky's at Spring Valley old.
Lucky's.
Shout out to everybody in Joliet. I'm Jefferson Square old.
Oh my god.
They know what that is.
Hey, Lucky's was before it became Thrifty.
Albertsons.
Albertsons.
I was about to say I'm Thrifty's strawberry ice cream old. Oh
yeah.
man, it was good times. But also just one more thing because I know we're pressed for time. Millennials are fans of not going out. Are you surprised by that? There's an article on.
Not surprised at all.
Not at all. Because I fit in there.
Yeah,
because homie, when you got fucking streamed like content and your bed and your TV and the internet is just like at your fingertips, you could watch anything. Mm-hmm. Like I don't want to do shit, and then
like,
you hear
even if you invite the homies over for a game night like Cards Against Humanity or something like that.
Yeah.
It's all in the convenience of your home. You got control over it.
And if
you're not out somewhere else,
yeah,
shit can go left.
You know, yeah, exactly. And then I think millennials are just like on some risk adverse shit. Like, do I want to go to the club? Niggas get shot, fights, all this other shit. Pay for parking, pay that premium for a Lyft or Uber. You know what I mean?
That was the first time I heard what is that FOMO. I heard it from you guys, or I think Marco, you had said that, and then but I heard it like a week before that from my coworker, and I was like, what the fuck is FOMO? It was like, oh, the fear of missing out shit. I'm JOMO, the joy of missing out. You asked me to go out, I promise you I'll be like, yeah, all right, I'll come through. My ass is laying down about to knock the fuck out. and you can ask anybody, hit up Sheena and ask her. I've done that plenty of times because I'm cool with the nightlife. Like I've been partying since I was fucking 15. Been in the club since I was 16.
Yeah.
I'm what is it? Fusion Ice House old. If you want to take it there.
Oh. Fusion Ice House old.
Shit.
I missed out on all that shit. I literally started clubbing when I turned 21.
I'm dripping.
Like I had house parties here and there.
I'm dripping wet ADH.
No.
ADH.
No.
Club work that, twerk that.
Twerk that.
No.
Damn. Good times.
I'm AO7 Club Aubergines birthday party.
Aubergines.
I'm Aubergines old. I'm Deco's old.
Deco faces.
I'm Old Madrid old.
Oh my god. Old Madrid. Oh my god.
Madrid.
Hey, speaking of Old Madrid, the guy I was talking about Oceanside, that's how I met him.
Yo.
Old Madrid.
Oh my god.
I'm club Sin nightclub old.
Aw, Sin.
Club faces old, nigga.
God damn. I'm below old.
Shit. Was it
East Street Alley old?
East Street Alley, homie.
I'm confidential.
Shout out
Red Circle.
Shout out to my
Red Circle.
Yeah, Red Circle. Shout out to all my homies with yellow fever who go there on Thursday nights. Cause niggas be like, oh, that's where the Asian girls come out.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, shit.
That's funny as hell.
That's right. It's a joke, babe. It's a joke. Don't come at me. Gosh. All right, man. Any shout outs?
That's where I met y'all at Confidential. It was either Confidential or Red Circle.
I think I met you at Confidential.
Yeah. Confidential. Shit.
Confidential. Damn, that
fourth and E Street. Oh shit.
I'm confidential. I'm 4th and B old nigga. Yeah.
Oh my god. Left back.
Oh man, that was good times. Good times. All right, man. Shout outs and party words. I know it means you got to go to work.
Yeah. Shout out to Dashe.
Shout out to Dashe.
She out there doing her thing on her way. I think she's on her way to Chicago.
Yeah, I think she is. I saw her on Twitter update.
She's gonna be in Toronto too.
Oh shit, she out here
Yeah.
traveling. She about to go to the 6 and shit.
Yeah,
Yo.
I was like, take me with you.
I definitely want to go to Canada.
Yeah, shout out to Drake with that damn 747 private jet that he has. That shit looks like
Air. He called it Air Drake. I'm like,
Air
hey, man.
Drake.
I thought about it to myself. Like, I don't know if I'd put my name on stuff like that. I'd want it to have a different name.
Yeah.
Like maybe my AKA or something, but not like just my name, Air Mark or something.
I just hope that he leased that damn plane because that fuel,
yeah,
that fuel,
yeah.
bill is gonna be
Yeah.
something vicious.
666.
Stupid.
Every last 6 gonna be that's gonna be the price.
He's probably like, "Yo, Apple Music's taking care of it," and not. And you guys can say what y'all want, maybe problematic, but if any chicks that come in that plane and that's not the homies, oh, I'm smashing. If I was Drake, what?
Oh, yeah.
You in my plane? Oh, you doing something? You doing something?
I'm strange for a piece of change.
Oh my
Nah,
God.
you flying better than Air Force One right now. Fuck you mean? But that's what how most
Soul
people
plane.
operate.
So
Play. How about you, Ness?
shout out to Mandy and Weezy of Whoreible Decisions for putting on a dope ass show. Again, shout out to Weezy for doing the quick little video. They funny as fuck. Mandy was like, "Oh, you cute, okay," and then Weezy was like, "Oh shit, I dropped it again." She was like, "Oh, you got that one piece thought outfit on." I was like, "What the fuck?" So shout out to them for that. Shout out to my boss, Miss Rashida. She's dope as fuck. She had stated something that she wanted to do, and it was to become a trainer for this particular customer service training that everybody has to take. And it was, like I said, it was like merely a thought, and it actually manifested, and she was gone all last week to do the training, and it was crazy how it actually came about. But yeah, so now she's certified as of Friday, so congratulations to her. We was being cute, like we ended up decorating her office for her to see when she came in, and we did a cute little video, and every single person like on staff was there, even a coworker that had left, and our actual trainer in the building had, like, it was weird how everybody came that day, so we did a cute little video for her. We was hoping she was gonna cry, and she did. She came and delivered. Yes. That was the goal. And then I just thought that was dope to see that manifest, something so simple like that. And then last but not least, birthday shout out to Moni, rest in peace. Today's his birthday. It's been 7 years. That was the big homie for real. We over here talking about ADH, AO7 and stuff. Shout out to him. I love you. I love you, man.
All right. Rest in peace, Moni. My shout out, I just want to say that shout out to all the mothers out there. It was y'all day. Y'all strong. Y'all, single, co-parenting, or, nuclear household. However, if your grandmother or aunt who's, doing motherly duties, shout outs to y'all. Y'all guys. Y'all women are the pillars of our community, and we appreciate that here at the Jigs Up Podcast. No matter how misogynistic I may sound, it's out of fun and good humor and love in a sick way. Shout outs to all the, shout outs to Marvel. It's X-Men Day. I don't know. So, go ahead, listen to go watch X-Men or read a comic or something like that. So do that. And, shout outs to whoever. Shout outs to Kim Kardashian and her group of lawyers of freeing some black folks out here. She's doing her daddy's work. She's not necessarily, the lawyer behind it, but she has 2 other lawyers who are black, by the way, who are getting the work done. So shout outs to Kim K and her lawyers for helping, some black people, especially during Mother's Day, freeing them so they can go and be with their families. So if you enjoy listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, because we do what we love and love what we do, and if you're not being your motherfucking self, I gotta say, the jig is up, and we out. Damn, I'm fucking up.
That's funny.
Bye.